Hello and welcome to the channel that teaches you the things your parents and teachers are too afraid to, the heliosblog. Today, we have a story about how Harry and Meghan are woke. And when I say Harry and Meghan, I mean the British royal family, Harry and Meghan Markle. Let's get into it.
The reason she's alone is because she's difficult.
Women are not accepting the bare minimum.
Women fuck men they respect.
All the women who say things like, I'm strong, independent, I don't need no man, like, y'all impress me.
Women just gaslight each other and say what they want to hear.
Shall we? Schools should not be lying to children about gender. That's what the Daily Mail says. That's their hot take. Well, I think they should be. All right. Enough with the sarcasm already, Daniel. We get it. You're being ironic. Okay? And it's wearing thin. Campaigners, bigots. Campaigners' fury at Harry and Meghan's charity partner, which says boyhood should be fluid. Whatever that means, they say that boyhood should be fluid. Not
Right. So if you say that, you know, boys are boys and girls are girls and we should, you know, just stick to the traditional gender roles and so on, there's something wrong with you. You're a terrible person. You're an awful person. You know, oh, so bad.
not gaseous or solid, but fluid.
Now that was funny.
Right? There is a worry to me though if it becomes, if it goes from solid to liquid to gas, right? And then it's sort of the child
Well, exactly. That's exactly the crux of the matter.
evaporates.
Indeed, the masculinity evaporates.
It's always it's a risk we're just going to have to take to be more progressive, okay?
Indeed.
Anyway, masculinity, boyhood should be fluid and teaches, what else do they teach? They teach primary school pupils to question gender norms. In fact, why don't they just question everything?
Everything. Why should we go to school? You know? Why should students learn anything? Why should people read books? Why shouldn't you just do what the government tells you? You know, just do exactly what they say. Why should you question anything? You know, if something is in a book somewhere, it must be true. It's in a textbook. Can't be wrong, right? Government says something. Can't be wrong, can't be false. Gotta listen. Doesn't matter what they say. Obviously, they're gonna be right. I mean, when has the government of any country ever been wrong about anything ever? They're always right. Kings? Oh, they're never wrong either. Just listen. Listen and never question, guys. Just never ever think for yourself. Just do exactly what other people tell you to do. Okay? Great strategy for life. Never think for yourself. Never question. Just be a polite, submissive, cooperative little puppy. Especially men. Gender's fluid, guys. Just obey. Everything will be great. Nobody will ever take advantage of you. Promise.
When they see that little red man, if he is indeed a man, on the zebra crossing.
No. It's gender's fluid. So that's not the right word to use.
Question him. You say it's red, you say I can't go, but can I?
It's not the color. It's my truth. If I say it's blue, it's blue. Doesn't matter if to you it looks red. Okay?
Maybe I can. Anyway, let's get into this. Let's be serious now. 2 London schools have piloted a curriculum about challenging limiting gender stereotypes run by a charity backed by Harry and Meghan. It emerged today, right? I think we should challenge gender stereotypes, okay? It's always good to challenge.
Challenging the stereotypes now is saying that boys are boys and girls are girls, men are men, women are women. That's challenging the stereotypes now.
Everything that you see around you, everything that creates, everything that is representative of the civilization in which you were born.
Question everything. Exactly. All of the things that keep the backbone of the society running, let's question it all. Let's tear it all down. We're not going to replace it with anything. We're just going to tear it down. We're just going to destroy it. Marriage? Nah. Keeping a job for a long time? Nah. Hustled economy. Working hard? Nah, I want to watch videos instead. You know, struggling, working for things? No. We don't need that. We just need everyone to just hold hands and sing Kumbaya, and everything will be fine.
You should just at a very young age start to go, well, I don't know. Nah. Yeah, that's a healthy way to...
What could go wrong?
Bring kids up. Nothing's real. It's all a social construct.
Disaster.
That's the way I'm bringing mine up now. No, I haven't been... whatever. The Global Boyhood Initiative... I bet you're all wondering, what's the Global Boyhood Initiative? The Global Boyhood Initiative, which wants boyhood to be fluid, not gaseous though, not gassy, right? They're just fluid for the time being, right?
Yeah, it will float away soon.
I want it to be fluid, has run workshops. Oh, they're doing woodwork and, resistant materials, which that's good, that's manly. They're doing workshops with staff at Ravenstone School in Boreham and Sherwood primary schools in Mitcham, right? And workshops. What kind of things? What kind of things do you think they're teaching them in the workshops?
I'll bet it's all good things, all correct things. It's, what it sounds like to me, guys? It's really like a religion. It's like, these are the things that the religion, the religious dogma has told you to say. And should you say anything against this religious dogma, you're an evil, bad person. Bad person. Bad person. Heretic. Infidel.
The organization promotes gender equity. Oh no, not equity.
Yes, it's not equality, it's equity, right?
That's equality of outcome.
Wait, what? Yeah. So, this is just cultural Marxism, right? It's like, regardless of effort or ability, everyone should have an equal outcome. No. You get a good outcome with good effort. With bad effort, you don't deserve an equal outcome.
You don't want equality of outcome. You want equality of opportunity.
That's
if
right.
I've learned anything from Jordan Peterson,
Exactly.
Equity is that's a slippery slope.
Indeed.
Down to communism.
I love how he's trying to talk like Kermit the Frog. That's funny.
And you don't want it, basically.
You don't want it. That's right.
If you've ever read
Gulag Archipelago. That's right. So the idea is this. You pretend to work and we pretend to pay you. That's
the Gulag Archipelago by Solzhenitsyn.
Indeed.
Right. You know that we're one pronoun or so away from enforced labour camps.
I don't know if he's being what's it called? Now I'm not sure if he's being satirical or not. Is he actually saying that this isn't okay, or is he saying it's okay? I'm not really sure. You in the audience that understand British humor better than me, you can
Anyway, the organisation promotes gender equity by fostering positive masculinity in boys and men, and has warned that the phrase boys will be boys is dangerous.
So dangerous, yeah. Because boys doing what boys do is very bad. Yeah, okay. How about girls? Girls will be girls. Is that dangerous? So one is allowed to be how they are, but one isn't? Yeah, okay.
Let's have a look at what they believe. Let's have a look at their little video they did.
Boys will be caring, creative,
No son of mine's gonna be caring and creative.
compassionate,
So is he actually on the side of Meghan and Harry? This guy that's doing the video?
confident,
No, I won't have it.
collaborative, complex,
Why do they all begin with
What's wrong with that? This doesn't sound that subversive.
C? Comrade, cuck, communist.
sensitive,
Ah, there it is.
resilient, accountable,
Ah, they don't all begin with C. I thought this was like Sesame Street. C was the letter of the day. I was already here like coconut, concord, Calabasas,
courageous,
conscientious.
expressive, themselves.
I'd be
Yeah, so what I'm hearing is it's basically like, you know, where girls are in a group and they go, oh, just be yourself, but they don't actually mean it. They're just saying that because they're trying to foster like group cohesion, but actually behind the scenes they're like backstabbing each other. It's like trying to teach men that they're defective women, and you know, that's the policy. That's it seems ridiculous to me. I don't know.
any type of fish of them.
Boys will become supportive friends, equal partners.
Oh, Lord. There is no such thing as an equal relationship. There is one dominant and one submissive. And in a relationship between a man and woman, the man should be the one. And here's why. Because a happy man is a happy relationship. A happy woman is a miserable man. And not only this, she'll also usually end the relationship 80% of the time if she's on top. So, you know, you don't want that.
What's that? What the bloody hell are you suggesting?
What are you guys selling?
Nothing. We just wanted to say hi to our new neighbors.
Yeah. Well, you said you're partners, so what's your business?
Nurturing parents, strong allies for social
Ah, there it is. Strong allies for social justice. Great job, Meghan. So, Meghan became a member of the royal family, and now she's using the money from the royal family to promote this kind of stuff. Which, effectively, she's just virtue signaling, right? She's like, okay, I'm gonna get a charity to promote the modern religion. And look at what a great person I am. Thumbs up. Lovely.
justice.
Anna, are we bringing up our son to be a strong ally of social justice? Okay then.
Positive role models, conscious leaders, happier, healthier, better men.
Better than he was before. Better. Stronger. Faster.
Disaster. What is this? What am I watching right now?
Anyway, back to the article. The Duke and the Duchess of Sussex's organisation Archwell has partnered with the US-based...
Ah! I see. It's partnered with the United States. So there it is. The United States' modern religion is this. And they're trying to export their culture all over the world. Yeah, okay. I can see it.
Initiative, which also accuses parents of gendering unborn children.
Oh, so bad, so bad, so bad, so bad.
Can you imagine those disgusting, vile people that throw baby reveal parties with the blue and the pink balloons?
Terrible, terrible. Horrible.
How dare they? All right, how dare they want to know the sex of their child or define the gender, God forbid, based on the reproductive organs of their unborn child, you know? It's kind of ironic, isn't it, that Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, the two most capitalistic people in the history of the world, two people who have produced nothing ever.
Indeed.
Of value, of real value,
yep.
of the kind of value that Marx would have You know, the amount of labor is the value that something has. They've got zero labor and all this completely falsely attributed value. You know, they've essentially rage baited their way, rage and race baited their way to millions and millions of dollars. And now,
indeed,
now they're teaming up with these postmodernists.
It's almost like there's some kind of agenda. Almost. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not an expert.
To talk about equity. you couldn't make it up, except it's very wide.
Except it's not made up and it's real.
Spread this madness.
It's just religion. Okay, so he is just being facetious. Okay, I understand now. Yeah, disaster.
This mixture of narcissism, falsehood, naivety in some cases of very extremely wealthy people who get behind this sort of postmodernist
garbage
bullshit. Sometimes because of a sense of I think they feel guilty for having all that they have when they perhaps feel that they haven't done a lot to earn it. You know, I think it comes from a genuine place with a lot of rich and famous people. With these two, they're just grifters.
Indeed. Very well put. Very well put. As I said, they're just promoting the modern religion to make themselves look good. Virtue signaling. This has the you know how they say like poison is the woman's weapon? Virtue signaling is the woman's weapon. Right? And this is virtue signaling. Virtue signaling.
And so they're doing anything that they think will keep them relevant. And sort of charity work and stuff, and giving speeches at the Mandela Foundation, and doing poorly produced, or rather overly produced podcasts and Netflix documentaries with nothing to say, no real content. And that's all they have to sell.
Yep.
So I guess it could help them sleep easier at night, believing that they're doing some good in the world, and they're so narcissistic that they almost certainly believe they are doing some good.
Yeah, they're not. It's like let me equate it to something more real. It's like you're a king of a country, right? And you've been at war with another country for no real reason, you know, you just want more land. And, you know, let's say because of this war that you've had with the other country, 10,000 people have died. Or let's say, you know, let's make it higher, 50,000 people have died. And, you know, obviously that's not so great. But you buy a church. You know, you build a church. And, you know, suddenly you're such a great person because you've bought a church. Woo! You know? Big man on campus. That's what this reminds me of.
It's hard to say, isn't it? What do you think is the narrative going through their heads? I think they're both very narcissistic. So I think the funny thing about narcissists is they genuinely believe that they're the good guys, don't they? Don't they?
Yeah, I mean, who could say anything about Harry and Meghan other than they're the good guys? Obviously, they're the best people on the planet. I mean, one's a, you know, a B-list celebrity, and the other is a B-list royal.
And so,
I mean, it's so bad, it's so hard. You know, life is so hard when you're a B-list celebrity, a B-list royal. I mean, it's, you know, you try to get to the top your whole life, right? You tried to, and you know, you just didn't make it. And life is tough.
do they really believe this? I don't think they're the brightest buttons. I don't think as much as they are political activists, I don't think they know anything.
They think that they know stuff, but they're also useful idiots preaching to the choir
about politics. I don't think they really have very fleshed out opinions about anything, really.
Obviously.
Meghan Markle just looks like a grifter, a social climber, right?
That's exactly what she is. That's what a lot of actors are. They're basically politicians.
Who just says the right things at the right moments to get to the next step. Buying her way into charity dinners and
Indeed.
Making speeches and never really saying anything or really doing anything in the public eye too controversial.
Yeah, what a great person she is. I mean, she supports the new global Western religion. That makes you a great person, right? You're just better than everyone if you support the new modern, social Marxist, like woke religion. I mean, obviously Meghan and Harry are better than everyone. Don't you think so? Let me know in the comments. Are Meghan and Harry better than you?
But I know real personality.
They're better than me. I mean, way better. Like they're super, super religious. Like gender's a social construct. Like everyone should be equal. British Empire was the worst thing to happen to humanity. You got to pay reparations to everyone because they own 25% of the world's landmass at some point. And I mean, they've given away all their wealth. They live a life of, a frugal existence, not at all based on people's, worshipping them as some sort of, holy great figures. They don't care about that. Oh no, they're great people, better than me.
To come out behind closed doors, talking to members of staff, talking down to members of staff, and so on and so forth, allegedly,
Well, I mean, they're such great people. Everyone should learn from them. So of course they should talk down to their staff. The staff they're plebeians. So Meghan and Harry, they're patricians. They're part of the ruling class. Of course they're better than everyone. They're rich, and I mean, rich means smart, right? So they're smarter than everyone too. Let me know in the comments if they're smarter than you. They're smarter than me.
And Harry just strikes me as too dim to even think that far ahead.
You don't need to think when you have money like that.
I know. It's very odd.
You just got to put on the right uniform at the right event, right? That's all you got to do.
That they're getting involved in a cause like this. It's very odd. And I can't quite... I just don't believe for a second that they are truly invested in it.
Of course they are. They're better than all of us. So how could you say that? How dare you speak out against, holy Harry and Meghan? Disaster.
I'm familiar with this incident. It's the big fight between William and Harry. But I feel that people haven't quite obsessed over it enough yet, because I've gone back and read this chapter. What's this? The 1980s, before we had the internet. No one reads books anymore. Oh, I read the chapter. I perused the many volumes in my library. I listened to this chapter again on Audible, like a normal person, alright? I didn't read a book like some mad scientist. Anyway, upon listening to this chapter again, I did notice a couple of things that sounded a lot more malevolent, a lot more manipulatively nasty in the language that Harry used, that perhaps at the first time of listening, it may have gone over our heads. So Let's pay closer attention, please. This is important.
Just him and me, he said. As it happened, Meg was out of town, visiting girlfriends.
So, she went on a solo trip without him? Got bad news for you, Harry.
Beta! Beta!
No, I'm a modern man. I'm married myself. I know that your wife can take a weekend off, you know, with her girlfriends. I just hope to God there were no yachts involved, Harry.
Indeed.
That sounded a bit gay. Oh, I hope there were no yachts involved, Harry. Like the snidey Jeremy Irons scar voice.
Oh, I shall practice my curtsy.
So his timing was perfect. I invited him over. An hour later, he walked into Notcott, where he hadn't been since Meg first moved in.
Disaster.
Where he hadn't been since Meg moved in. Because he was racist.
He looked piping hot.
What is this garbage? This is a disaster. Alright, let's just end the video there. Guys, let's just end it. Hit the like, hit the sub, hit all for notifications. Drop me a donation like Hunter M, Adrian R. Tomem, and Bobby. Shout out to your most recent Patreon subscriber. Buy my books at bit.ly/heliosbooks. Shout outs to Curry Kid, most recent purchase of Strategist Guide to Seduction. If you guys want a coaching session, you can book one. Actually, I received an email recently about somebody who wants to book a session. You can book it at theheliosblog@gmail.com. Thank you so much for listening, guys. Let me know if you liked content like this. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time.